Derek, welcome to Run With It.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited that you're here and your team, and you are the captain of the Ride to Conquer Cancer.
Yeah. So I'm the captain of Team CTV for the Ride to Conquer Cancer. This is my sixth year of doing the ride, and it's been an incredible experience. For me personally, I got started, my cousin Karen had cancer, and she unfortunately passed away from it. But in going through her battle and seeing what she did, it really inspired me that I want to make a difference. And I saw that the year before at CTV we had a team that got started. So the following year, when I heard about it, I just wanted to get on board and do what I could to obviously raise some donations, do some fundraising for the Ride to Conquer Cancer and the BC Cancer Foundation, but also obviously as a personal thing, sort of show. Do what I could to show that I supported my cousin in her fight and just what she went through. And even though it's just a bike ride, it's something that really made me think about her as well as my other family members and friends who've gone through it.
And Derek, like you're giving back, right? It's motivating for you, and as a captain, you are a trainer.
Yeah, I guess you could say I don't know if I'd be the best trainer. I'm still not the best if you ever ask me to do a tire change, but it's been a great experience being captain of the team. At our office, we have a few different floors with different people, and we don't all interact with each other. But from doing this ride together, we've brought people from all the different departments, all the different areas together for one coordinated sort of unified reason. And it's really given us a way to interact with each other that in most office buildings you don't have. So now we can go to any floor and we all share the experience and we all talk about it, which inspires a lot more people to do it. I'd say probably over the 9 years that the ride's been around and CTV has been involved in it, we've probably had over 50 of our staff members, plus their friends and family, and which puts us over 100 unique riders taking part in this event. And it's been, like as a social thing at work, it's been incredible. As a personal thing of getting to know people, it's been incredible. Being able to share the stories, being able to help inspire each other, and just meet everyone that sort of our colleagues call friends, family, to make them our own friends as well.
In a world to be free of cancer.
Yeah, oh, for sure, for sure. The tough part is we do this every year and, we raise the funds and we do what we can, but every year that we make strides forward, you hear about another friend or another family member who's going through the fight and, it inspires more people to get involved, but also makes you want to just keep going. For a lot of us, we've been part of it for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And over the course of that time, we as a Team CTV has raised over $1 million, and that's something that we're extremely proud to do. This year for the 2017 ride, we're looking at about $180,000. So knowing that, hey, in 9 years as a group, individually we raise 2,500 every year, but as a team, these totals keep going up and up and up and up. We just hope that what we're doing can make a big impact for the BC Cancer Foundation, as well as the work that their researchers do, and then obviously what that can do is help, all those out there who are fighting the strong battle against cancer.
And always strengthen numbers and a team, and also you have plans for next year, right? You can get started.
Oh yeah, let's definitely strengthen numbers. Our team, it started off as 9, but this year we have over 60 riders. So just more people want to get involved, more people want to be part of it. We hope that we're creating an environment that makes people excited, and already people are already saying, I'm looking for this ride, but sign me up for next year already. So great to be part of. It's great to encourage. If anyone ever saw me on the street and asked me about it, they were in for about a 30, 40-minute conversation of me talking about it. So it's been great.
Thank you very much,
No
Derek.
problem. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Jason, and congratulations on doing the Ride to Conquer again. This is your 7th ride?
This is my 7th year, yeah, and I took a break a couple of years ago, and luckily for me, it was the year that the weather was just horrific. I tip my hat off to all those people that participated that year because the wind was knocking down porta potties. It was nuts. They had to finish the ride early the first day, but 7 years. It's been an unbelievable ride. Not to, no pun intended, but it's such a great cause, and we're lucky to have such a great team at CTV.
And Jason, why are you doing this ride for personal, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of sad that every year there's a new reason to ride, and the hope is one day there doesn't have to be a reason. So for me, when I first started in year one, is I was lucky. I wasn't really directly impacted by cancer. I lost my two grandfathers who I was close to cancer, colon and prostate. But in terms of like a really good friend or someone in my generation, it was really more just to spread awareness and support others. But then as the 7 years have passed, every year I'm starting to know people that are close to me that are losing the battle with cancer. So this year, for me, I had a good friend and colleague, great journalist. His name was Jet Bassey, and he worked at CTV, and he was only 39 years old with two young kids, and he battled cancer hard. It was versus kidney, and then started to spread, and that's who I'm writing for this year. And the last year, I lost another friend who's also in the industry, also a mother who of a young child, and not even 45. And it was quick. It was pancreatic, which is one of the worst cancers you could get. So, diagnosis to her passing, I think it was just a month. So. Again, it's like this year was especially hard. My former boss diagnosed lung cancer in April and was gone 3 weeks later. So it's an aggressive disease, and but there's a lot of work being done to kind of improve medicines and procedures and treatments, and you see the benefits for sure every year that what we're doing is having an impact.
To help practitioners and scientists and researchers to, find a cure. The word C, it affects everyone. I think, in generally speaking, families know of someone or a friend who is suffering from lung cancer or prostate cancer.
It's no one's immune to cancer. That's the thing. Everyone will be touched by cancer in their lifetime in some way. God forbid it's yourself, but someone you love, and parents, grandparents. So I think that's why this event is so popular, is because everyone's affected by it, and everyone wants to eradicate this, once and for all. And I think the belief is, I know the belief is that one day they'll find a cure, and we will, that we will stop losing so many lives to this disease. So, that's why we do it, and the event is just so great to be part of. So
it's great team, and for people who are watching this, and they'll say, well, I'm not really athletic, but it's for all abilities, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of first-time riders. I was never a rider. When I started year one, we've recruited a few others. Ann Lou, she's never really seriously ridden a bike before, and so that's the great thing about this event. It's not serious riders. It's people. They have to train for it, no doubt about it. But it's relatively, it's hard, but it's not impossible. And so you do have to train, but it's very scenic. It's a lot of flats. Of course, there's hills, but in terms of participants, it ranges from novice to elite. But it's not a race; it's a journey, and everyone kind of picks their own pace and decides who they're riding with. And again, it's the camaraderie of the event, which is great. It's very festival-like atmosphere and during the day, and well organized too.
Thank you very much, Jason.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much for joining, and you're with the Ride to Conquer Cancer. And tell us, why are you doing the ride?
Well, I started 5 years ago. I couldn't run anymore, and I needed something else to maintain a level of fitness, a level of activity. And some friends that I know on the team CTV mentioned that there was a possibility that I could join the team and train, ride, be able to borrow a bike for the first year, and it was a natural to be able to transition from running, which my knee won't take any more impact, to cycling, which could maintain my level of fitness. And then the added benefit of I have had friends, many friends, that have lost their battles. So there's a way for me to support that.
And I'd like you to share your story. You are a survivor.
Well, yeah, in the early May I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And a bit of a shock, because I've been riding for 4 years supporting the Ride to Conquer Cancer, because I'm supporting other people that have had cancer. Didn't think it was going to happen to me. But early May I was diagnosed. The diagnosis came in that after the bone scan that it had isolated into the prostate, and I had no migration into bone or lymph. 4 weeks after that, my prostate was removed, and I'm actually 4.5 weeks post-op. And now I'm back to riding short rides, 20K, no pressure, but I'm going to be doing the Ride to Conquer Cancer in 2.5 weeks.
You are an inspiration, and what advice would you give to us viewers who are watching you right now? Get a checkup right away?
Well, that's what I'm telling my friends, guys, anybody over 50. It's a blood test. Do it every year, whether you need it or not, and don't think you're not doing yourself any favors. I'm a survivor because the cancer was isolated to my prostate. If it had gone past my prostate, into my bladder, into my lymph, into my bone, it would have been a completely different situation. Early diagnosis has saved my life.
And this, you're going to help others by doing this ride, and that you're a survivor, and it is inspiration for you to do this. And you're training, right? And you're doing, like today, you're doing 20K. You are an inspiration, and you're also doing, what you can. And it's like people watching all levels of abilities, right? And you are a survivor at that. So just do what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I'll be a little more humble and, inspiration. For me, it's giving what I can and doing what I can to raise some money to help the fight. I'm obviously a beneficiary of that, indirectly because of my efforts, but that's not why I did it. I did it for physical activity, and I did it to help support those that I've lost. And this was a good way to give back.
Thank you very much. So this is your first time. How do you feel?
I'm very, very nervous. It's very daunting to know that you have to ride 250K in 2 days, but I know I just have to do it.
But you are a team, right?
Yes.
And you're doing the training.
Yes, doing the training, but mixed in with holidays, you kind of, back off a bit. We just got back from holidays again, so now it's the last 2 weeks, time crunch. We are doing it, hopefully, we're going to ride almost every day just to get sorted.
It's exciting. You're doing, you're running for a cause and to, Ride to Conquer Cancer. And you'll probably be back next year.
Hopefully, yeah. If I make it back this year, then definitely will want to do it again next year. It's an amazing cause, and everybody's been touched by cancer, so.
Yeah, the C word. Right?
Yes.
But your nutrition, has your nutrition changed at all, Lisa?
No, it hasn't, because now in my mind I'm thinking I'm riding all these great lengths, so I can eat more. So that's a bad thing. But I think these next 2 weeks we're just going to focus on eating better and riding longer, and then up until that day, then we'll go full force.
From Vancouver to Seattle.
Yes, I know. I keep on saying that in my brain over and over and over again. So hopefully I can convince myself that it's not too bad.
Thank you very much, Anne.
Thank you so much.